Hi, this is Fazana again. Welcome to another video on my Fazmaths channel. In this video, we'll work on questions where they ask you to rationalize the denominator with surds, where the denominator is a surd or contains a surd. I hope you've previously watched parts 1 and 2 of this topic. It's a learning staircase, and each step teaches just a little bit more. Deep philosophy here. Let's look at some questions. Okay, rationalize the denominator in 6 over surd 2. Okay, so rationalize just means make it into a whole number. Yeah? Okay. If you've just got a surd, then all you've got to do is, in fractions, we remember whatever we multiply the top by, we multiply the bottom by. Yeah? So the only way we can actually get rid of that surd 2 is to multiply it by itself. So we're multiplying top and bottom by surd 2. So we get 6 surd 2 over surd 2 times surd 2 is 2. And then let's just simplify it further. They can both go into 2. So how many 2's in there? 1. How many 2's in there? 3. So our answer is 3 surd 2. So we got rid of the denominator completely. All right? Yeah? Let's just do some more examples. If we had 12 over surd 3, then again just multiply by surd 3 over surd 3. So we'd get 12 surd 3. And then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. And then how many 3's in there? 1. How many 3's in there? 4. So we get 4 surd 3. Okay. Remember, if you have 1 over a surd, yeah, so let's try that here. We'd be multiplying by surd 5 over surd 5. And you'll always get the surd divided by the surd squared. Yeah, so that would be 5. Yeah, so can you see the denominator is a rational number? Yeah, okay. Over here, we'd get 2 over surd 2. So multiply again just by surd 2. So then we'd have 2 surd 2 over 2. And that would just cancel out with that. And our answer would just be surd 2. Okay, yeah, it's quite easy, isn't it? Yeah, good. All right. Let's try it when we have 8. Let's just put it down here. 3 times surd 6. Now, as long as it's times, then you still multiply by just the surd. Yeah? Because you know when you multiply the surd by the surd, that'll turn into a whole number, yeah, or rational number. Okay, so here we've got 8 surd 6. And then be really careful, do the surds first. So surd 6 times surd 6 is 6, times 3 is 18. Yeah, and then let's simplify it more. So they're both even numbers, so we can divide by 2. So that would be 4, and that would be 9. So our answer is 4 surd 6 over 9. Okay, yeah, good. Let's try one more. If we had 12 over 3 surd 2, we'd multiply by surd 2 over surd 2 equals 12 surd 2. And then surd 2 times surd 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And you can see that they can both go into 6. 1 of those, 2 of those, and you just have 2 surd 2's. Yeah? Suddenly, don't you find surds are really soothing? It's like you're working with it and you just, you know, it's all sort of falling into place. I find surds as soothing as X's. Yeah? And you will too soon. Okay? Even if you see something like this. Okay, so we have to express that in the form of a plus b surd 5, where a and b are presumably, well, they are rational numbers. Yeah, okay. All right, so if it's 3 minus surd 5, do you remember in part 2, we actually talked about that difference of squares, and the only way we could actually get 3 minus surd 5, where we could get rid of the surds, is to actually multiply it by the same thing but change the sign. Okay, so let's try that. So we've got 2 over 3 minus surd 5. Now we have to multiply top and bottom by 3 plus surd 5. Okay, so we've got 2, and remember the whole thing has to be multiplied by 2, so put it in brackets. And then here we have, you can either expand it my way, but if you've watched part 2, then we know it's just going to be that squared, which is 9, minus surd 5 squared, which is 5. Yeah? Okay, so we've got 2, 3 plus surd 5 over 4. Now, because we want it in that form, we've got to split it out. So we've got 2 quarters surd 3, oh sorry, surd 5. Oh sorry, do that again. 2 quarters of 3 plus 2 surd 5 over 4. Okay, now here we can see we've got 2 times 3 is 6 divided by 4. So 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. Yeah, so we'll put 1.5. And here we've got 2 over 4, which is a half. So we've got 0.5 surd 5. Okay, so our final answer is 1.5 plus 0.5 surd 5. Okay, yeah, all right, good. Next question. Simplify that, giving your answer in the form a plus b, so 3, where a and b are integers. Okay, so again, we've got one of those forms, so we know we're going to multiply 2 and top and bottom by 2 minus surd 3. So we've got 5 minus surd 3 over 2 plus surd 3 times 2 minus surd 3 over 2 minus surd 3. Okay, let's do the bottom first. So 2 squared is 4, minus, it's always a minus, and then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. So that will just give you 1. So we can really virtually ignore the denominator. Yeah? Okay, and then we expand this my way. So we'll go 5, 2 minus surd 3, minus surd 3 times 2 minus surd 3. So we'll have 10 minus 5 surd 3 minus 2 surd 3, and then minus times minus is positive, and then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. Yeah? So we're collecting like terms. We've got 10 plus 3 is 13, minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7 surd 3. Okay, so can you see we've got it in that form? So if they ask you the values of a and b, then you go a equals 17 and b equals minus 7, because they had that plus there. All right, yeah, good. No problem there. Okay. Simplify that. So again, we know we're going to multiply top and bottom by surd 3 plus 1. Okay, so 5 minus 2 surd 3 over surd 3 minus 1 times surd 3 plus 1 over surd 3 plus 1. Okay, let's do the bottom one first. Surd 3 times surd 3 is 3, minus 1 times 1 is 1. Yep, so we've got 2 there. Okay, now we go expand that one there. So we go 5 times surd 3 plus 1 minus 2 surd 3 plus 1, and you get 5 surd 3 plus 5 minus surd 3 times surd 3 is 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, let's collect like terms. So we've got 5 surd 3 and then plus 5. 5 minus 6 is minus 1, minus 2 is minus 3. Okay, so in that form it would be minus 3 plus 5 surd 3. Okay, yeah, so P is negative 3 if you're asked, and Q equals 5. Yeah, but if they just want to the answer in that form, that's all you write. Okay, good. Show that that can be written in that form. Okay, now this is very interesting, because if you've got a surd in the question that can already be simplified, then please do that first. Yeah, so we can tell that surd 12 could be broken down into surd 4, surd 3. So that would be 2 surd 3. And then surd 8 can be broken down into surd 4, surd 2. So that would be 2 surd 2. So we've got 2 surd 3 minus 2 surd 2. Okay, yeah? So always do that first. Yeah? Okay, so now let's rewrite it. So we've got 2 over 2 surd 3 minus 2 surd 2. Whoa, now we're going to multiply by 2 surd 3 plus 2 surd 2. Don't panic, just go along with it. 2 surd 3 plus 2 surd 2. Yeah, if you bring in the soothing element in while you're writing, you'll find that you're not quite panicking over it. You're just sort of writing. Yeah, if I put that in brackets and we'll multiply 2 by the whole thing. So here we'd have 4 surd 3 plus 2 times 2 is 4 surd 2. Okay, and at the bottom, let's try this. So we know we're going to do that squared minus that squared. So 2 times 2 is 4, and then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12, minus, and then 2 times 2 is 4, surd 2 times surd 2 is 2, so 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, yeah? You can see that comes to 4. So what I'm going to do is factorize that, because they have 4 in common as well. Yeah, so we've got surd 3 plus, extend that line, surd 2. Oh, brilliant. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Can you see the 4's just disappeared? So your answer is just surd 3 plus surd 2. Didn't I just tell you it was going to be so easy? Yeah? Alright. And then you're just smiling because it's come out so nicely and so effortlessly. Yeah? It really makes a difference to learn the shortcut of it, so you don't have to expand. But if you do need to expand, then please do so on the side. Anything that makes it comfortable. But most importantly, if you have a question which has got a surd in it, always first check whether the surd can be simplified, and do that first. All right? Yeah? Good. Okay. I hope you found that comfortable. Yeah? If not, then keep practicing. It makes everything feel so simple, and you feel so smart. In part 4, we look at surds in geometry questions. Now that you've mastered the concepts, answering those questions will be a breeze. Trust me. Remember, you're in control, much more than you think you are. All right. Take care. Until next time. Bye.